Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, whenever you're seeing this. It is currently Friday for me. I am home. I just got home from work, and guys, it's been a week. Let's be honest. I am so happy that it is Friday, because do you know what that means? That means weekend things. That means sleeping in. Well, sleeping in as much as humanly possible for me. I normally wake up at like 7 to sleep in. And it means Great British Bake Show tonight. Yes, guys, do you watch Great British Bake Show? I am obsessed. Anyways, we're going to talk about books, right? Yeah, I got a lot to talk about. So, y'all probably saw this coming. Like, this was gonna happen, right? I am giving up on the Newt's Magical Readathon, the readathon that I embarked on when I found reading again, and then decided I wanted to take on this ambitious readathon because I wanted to be fully immersed in a magical challenge, Harry Potter based challenge. 12 books in even 6 weeks is a lot. I mean, I got through a decent chunk of books, but let's be honest, like, I wasn't going to get through that challenge. I did give it a good try. So here's the thing. I finished The Wicked King, and that was part of the reading challenge list that I had created. I had substituted it out for something else. I can't remember now, but it was great. Let me grab it. So, like I was saying, I finished The Wicked King. I loved The Cruel Prince. I had listened to that on audiobook, and I read this physically. And can I say, it moved very quickly. Like, I think it's only like 338 pages, which compared to the books that I have been reading recently, it's not that long. It went by so quickly. And so the first 200 pages, I will say, kind of went in a blur. Like, there were lots of cool parts. There were some steamy parts. But I really think the book at its like height, at its peak, was the last like 120 pages. It was just an adventure, and it left off on a cliffhanger, and now I need November to get here quickly so I can hurry up and devour Queen of Nothing, the last book in the trilogy. And I ordered a really cool special Owl Crate box just for Queen of Nothing, so I'm really excited about that. So this was great. I would say I'd give it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Holly Black is one of my favorite authors these days. So that's that. And so the point that I hit with my readathon challenge is that this week has been so stressful for a myriad of reasons, but also been really wonderful. I feel like I switched over everything on my channel to be more reflective of my booktube goals and to be part of the booktube community, and it seems to be received really freaking well. So I'm really thankful for everyone that has been with me and anyone that has come along, my new viewers and subscribers. I'm really excited. Just because I love sharing this journey of reading with people, and I want people to share it back with me. I want to witness your journeys as well. That's the other thing I didn't really get to mention in my booktube newbie tag, is that I'm really here for the community, and I want to be able to explore other people's reading adventures as well as my own. And it's just been a really great week in that sense. I've had a lot of work stuff and like personal things that I'm just like, so tired. Everything's been great. Nothing too dramatic. I'm just exhausted and happy it's the weekend. So when I finished The Wicked King, I was like, well, what do I read next? And I had 2 options. I could go on to God's Grave, the second book in the Nevernight series by J. Kristoff. But I have a signed edition of Dark Dawn coming in the mail soon. I think it's coming next week. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to wait and maybe marathon the books. So ultimately, my stress levels were pretty high this week, that I just needed something a little more whimsical and playful for a minute. And I decided to wait on starting on God's Grave until the Dark Dawn book came, which won't be very long because it's next week. And I have a feeling the book that I did start is going to go rather quickly. So let me get the book that I did start. So I started Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. Jessica Townsend. And I'm not very far. I am 15 pages in because I started it very late last night, like literally right after I got done with a bunch of work, and just it's going well so far. It kind of reminds me of the humor of a series of unfortunate events. Like it's like the humor is very like prominent in the book, and I'm enjoying that. I suppose it's not in that way. It's not really anything like series of unfortunate events, but I will say the reason why it made me think of it is because it starts off rather ominously and a little bit dreary, but it does have like this sharp tang of wit to it. So I really am enjoying it so far. It's a chunky book. Ooh. Dogs. But I have a feeling because it's middle grade, it should move pretty quickly. That and everyone and their mom who has read this has given it an extraordinary review. Like they all say it's wonderful, it's magical, it's just great. So I have a feeling that I will feel very similarly to it. And that's what I've been feeling like I need in my life right now. So I started this, and so part of the reason I wanted to wait and marathon God's Grave when I get Dark Dawn is that I'm thinking I want to film it for you guys. I want to film my reactions in real time, because when I was reading Nevernight, I feel like I don't normally react super strongly as I'm reading books. Like I tend to process them rather quickly and internalize my emotions about it. But Nevernight, there were so many emotions that I felt, especially towards the end, that honestly I was a little emotionally overwhelmed and was pretty much close to tears by the end of the book. So I'm thinking it might be fun to film me marathoning these books. Maybe I'll do it over a weekend when I have a good chunk of time to devote to it. So yeah, I'm thinking that. So I don't have too many intense plans this weekend. My plans are definitely to do a lot of stuff for my channel, edit, film, and then I've got my high school reunion this weekend. Let's be honest, I don't plan on staying very long because I wasn't friends with a lot of people in my grade when I graduated. Most of my friends were in the grade below me or above me, so I don't actually know that many people who are going to be at this high school reunion. Plus, I enjoyed high school. I'm probably one of the few people that enjoyed high school. I had a great time. I felt like I learned a lot, and I had some really great friends. But I don't know that I actually want to revisit that time anyway. And I feel like high school reunions are just to show off how far you've come, which, you should be proud of. You've probably come a long way. I know I've come a long way since I was like 17. But I don't know. So I'm nervous about that. But maybe I'll vlog right before I go. I'm planning on going to one of my favorite coffee shops and just read while I wait for my one friend that I'm really excited to see get there. But beyond that, this weekend is going to be really about reading in relaxation and just trying to unwind from this really crazy week. So also, I think I'm going to film what I'm making for dinner tonight. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm vegan and I don't get to cook elaborate meals all that often, but I'm cooking a special meal tonight. And what I'm making is I'm going to make roasted veggie sausages with sliced apples and onions. I'm going to make a gravy and I'm going to make broccoli and cheddar soup. And then we're going to have crusty bread to go along with it. And I have Ben & Jerry's for dessert because that's how I roll. But yeah, it should be a lovely dinner. I'm really excited. But yeah, nothing too crazy this weekend. Lots of relaxing. I'm hoping, honestly, I would love to get through Nevermore throughout this weekend. I don't know how feasible that is because it's a chunk. But yeah, I would love to get through this so I can go ahead and get ready to like start God's Grave and Dark Dawn. Because I just need to know what the heck happens in these series, but I did want more of a whimsical break. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Let's get this weekend started. So I'm starting to cook, starting to get ready to make all this food, but I have a really weird unboxing for you guys. You ready for this? Oh look, Amazon. A box within a box. Yes, I bought beans. Heinz baked beans. In tomato sauce. So I had these beans in Iceland for the first time. I think they're a UK product technically. They're the best. They are phenomenal. I don't know what to tell you except that they're freaking delicious, and I get why British people put beans on toast because they're delicious. I've had the combination and I highly recommend it, but you have to use these beans. You have to use these ones. And they happen to be vegan. They just have beans, tomatoes, water, sugar, vinegar, corn flour, salt, spice extracts, herb extracts. Very simple, the most delicious beans ever. I will eat this all day long. Literally all day long. So good. So, there's my little unboxing for ya. So the sausages are roasting in the oven. They're probably gonna stay in there for about 35 minutes. Now I'm gonna take my immersion blender and blend the crap out of that little vegetable soup there so it can become broccoli cheddar soup. Yeah. Good morning, loves. It is Saturday. It is beautiful outside. We just got back from walking the dogs just in our neighborhood, and it is just lovely. Look at, there's Roscoe. So I basically have the house to myself this Saturday morning, which is very rare. That almost never happens. But my boyfriend is going to help his brother pick up his car. He's had some car trouble. But they are going to get it sorted out. I'm not even worried. I do want to talk about plans for today. So I have my high school reunion that's later this evening. I don't even know what I'm going to wear. I honestly don't really freaking care because I don't really want to be there for more than an hour, and hopefully my friend will be ready to go and we can come back and maybe play some board games, just hang out, that sort of thing. But guys, so I read more of Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow. I probably read like a very tiny amount, maybe like 2 pages last night, and I had to reread them over this morning because I was so tired. So really, like yesterday, I was at 15, 16 pages. I am currently at 48 pages, and I literally just read that in like 20 minutes because it is so interesting so far. So at the point right now, just if you don't know what this book is about, and I probably haven't explained it until right now, Morrigan Crow is an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, and on her 11th birthday, she's destined to die. And because she was born on a certain day or under certain circumstances, she's supposed to have caused all of this bad luck and all of this bad stuff that's happening in her town. And she has just come across a man named Jupiter North. They haven't met yet, but she keeps seeing his name and hearing about his name. And I won't say much more than that because that's probably going to be a little spoilery if I do, but I'm feeling good about this story. I'm feeling good. There is, let me see. Okay, so on the back it says that she must go to a city called Nevermore, and Nevermore is where she will contend for a place in the city's most prestigious organization, the Wondrous Society. I get some really interesting vibes about this. A little bit of Harry Potter, a little bit of Midnight for Charlie Bone. Have you guys read Midnight for Charlie Bone? If you have not, it is by Jennifer Nimmo, I believe, or Jenny Nimmo. Excellent freaking series, but I kind of get those vibes. I don't know what it is about young children and societies or organizations and schools and stuff like that, but I am about it. I think probably because I loved Harry Potter so much, but I am going to spend the rest of the morning reading this, and then I've got to do some lifting because I have not lifted in the last couple of days, and I'm starting to feel crazy about it. So we're gonna go read some more. Guys, I really haven't gotten that far in this book. I've read like 5 more pages and it's just amazing so far. I'm just really excited. But that's not why I interrupted my reading. I have literally just had breakfast, like literally an hour ago. But I'm feeling kind of peckish, probably because I'm PMSing. If that's not politically correct, I'm sorry. Girls PMS, that's what happens. But I'm about to grab a piece of chocolate because I need it. Hang on. Okay. I bought this like ridiculously giant bar of chocolate from Whole Foods the other day. It's called Tony's Choco Lonely. Oh, it's upside down. Of course you can't read that. But it's dark chocolate, pecan, and coconut. And the pieces are rather small. I rather enjoy it. So I'm just gonna break off like a piece while I'm waiting for my tea water to heat up. See? Come up in a little, Yum. So I'm gonna have some chocolate and more tea. I'm gonna finish reading, or not finish reading, but read more. I've already started tabbing because this book is everything currently. I'm so in love. All right, Leave me alone with my chocolate. Hello, my loves. So I wanted to provide a quick update because some interesting things have transpired. So I have just passed the 100-page mark on Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow. My annotations have just multiplied. And now these are all good colors. The reds and the purples are good. I have like one sad tab. There are already so many feels in this book, not in like a bad way, but just like, I love it. I love it. And I've realized after reading now past 100 pages that actually what this book reminds me of is Roald Dahl, the king of storytelling and middle grade books. Like, this book is so whimsical and like takes itself seriously but also not seriously, and it's very much Roald Dahl-esque. And honestly, if I was Jessica Townsend and I was compared to Roald Dahl, I would take that as a very high compliment. Roald Dahl is probably one of my favorite authors of all time. I read his books over and over and over again, and I hope to collect all of them at one point. Anyway, oh no, honey, the dogs are outside. He won't listen to me. Anyway, so I've got like my 16th cup of tea here. And something very interesting has happened. My friend who I was going to the high school reunion with, the only reason I was going at all, because he's like one of my favorite people ever, has canceled. He got some dates and times mixed up with another engagement that he had, and it turns out it's today at the same time of the high school reunion. So I am not going to vaguely awkward social engagements tonight. I am going to stay home. I'm going to lift. I'm going to clean up around the house. I'm going to read a lot of things. And I'm just really freaking excited about it. I am like the queen of loving when plans get canceled, because usually if plans are canceled, strangely enough, cosmically, somewhere in the universe, someone heard me feel a little meh about those plans. So I'm very excited. I'm going to continue reading Nevermore. My cat is going to continue to yell at me, doesn't understand that he can't go outside while the dogs are outside. And of course now he's going to stop meowing because I'm not. Anyway, I will check back in with you later. Good morning. Welcome to my bed hair. Anyway, I've got a full day ahead of me of mostly of editing and finishing that book, hopefully. I've got like 300 pages left, so it's probably not possible that I'm going to finish this book, but I wanted to share with you my breakfast. I made basically a full English breakfast. I've got toast, fried tomatoes, sausages, all veggie sausages, just eggs, scrambled eggs, and the beans that I showed you earlier in the vlog. If you're not familiar with Just Egg, this is what it looks like. It tastes just like scrambled eggs. I use it in French toast too. If y'all are looking for an egg substitute, this is the one to go. It's a little pricey. I don't buy it all the time, but it is phenomenal. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this lovely breakfast and then get on my day. Hello, my loves. It is almost 9 o'clock, probably, something like that. And I just wanted to provide a quick update. So I am on page 190 of this book, guys. I know that when I started today, I had only made it about 17 pages in, but honestly, I'm about to hit 200 pages. I will have read almost 200 pages in one day. And it's been a long time since I've done anything like that, mostly because I don't have time to do stuff like that. But today I had time. So the last update I gave you, I had to do a lot of stuff after that. I had to clean out my car, I had to lift, I had to wash dishes, make dinner, etc. And I wanted to be really productive. But I did get to read more, which is why I'm at 190 pages. And then also, I made zucchini bread. Yes. So I'm interested because this is the first time I've made this bread. It is actually zucchini, orange, and rosemary bread. So we're gonna have some tea and check this out. Okay, I tried the orange rosemary zucchini bread. Flavor-wise, it is very tasty. Now, before I give you my verdict, can I just say that I am not a baker. My strength lies in cooking. I'm a very good cook. Baking, not so much. So the recipe I used, that I improvised off of, did not have the orange and the rosemary, and it was also very dry when I mixed it together. So I added a bit of liquid. And if this was Great British Baking Show, Paul Hollywood would not be happy with the middle. It's still tasty, it's just a bit stodgy, as they say. Hello, my loves. It is now Tuesday. I am just now wrapping up this weekend vlog. But to be honest, the biggest thing was that I just had the busiest Sunday. We decided, my boyfriend recently got into a car accident, very minor, but the car is totaled. He's fine. We just needed to get him a new car. So we did some test driving, and then I had a friend come over, and it was a wonderful Sunday. I did a lot of, great things, but I didn't get a lot of reading done. So there is that. I was able to read a little more of Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow. It's going swimmingly. I really am enjoying this. There's a part in the book, because it is called The Trials of Morgan Crow, and I was interested to see what that was about. And it starts to get a little Hunger Games-ish, and I'm here for it. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Hunger Games movies, unpopular opinion, so sorry if you were. No offense, I like the books better, as I do with most things that are books and then movies. But this is going really well. That's all I really wanted to say. I'm currently on page, 284. I surpassed 200 pages on Sunday. I can't really remember what I stopped on Sunday, but I did read a little bit more last night, aka Monday, and it's just going well. I'm wishing I had more time to just breeze through this like I did over the weekend, because I'm more than halfway through the book and I'm really excited about it. So I have another piece of exciting news. I got a package, and I didn't even realize there was like this underneath here. So if you can see, it's from Fox and Wit, and guys, this is my Darkdawn Mini Box. So that means once I open this, I will have all 3 of the Nevernight books. So excited. Oh my god. Okay, so let's open this shit. Guys, I'm really excited. Okay. Oh. Okay. So. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Guys, look how beautiful this book sleeve is. Fox and Wit. You might have just gained a customer for life. Let me tell you this. So there's Mia Corvere on the front. Is it Corvere or Corvair? I've heard it both ways. I don't know. In the audiobook, they say it Corvere. So I don't know. I'm going to say Corvere. So there's Mia Corvere. There's her mask. Oh, Ah, and then there's Mr. Kindly. Oh my God, guys. I'm sorry. I probably just blew out your ear. But I love Mr. Kindly. That's her shadow cat. If you haven't delved into the masterpiece that is Nevernight. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay. This sleeve is the most legit. I haven't even looked at the book because I'm afraid. Okay. Wow. I love it. And it's big too. I like big sleeves. Okay, I'm not going to get crazy. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this book sleeve. Confused as to which is the front. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is actually a poster. And if you can... Whoa, my God. I'm so excited. All right. I'm going to take this off because this is like an alternative book sleeve. There's Mia, there's Mr. Kindly, and there is Trick. Oh, I love Trick. I love him. It is gorgeous. How do I hate that it's bent. I know this might be a sleeve, but it really acts more as a poster, so that's okay. It'll straighten out over time. I hope. Oh my God, guys, just look at this beautifulness. Like, where do I put this so I can look at it every freaking day? Because it just gives me so much joy. Oh my God. All right, put that aside. So here is Darkdawn. I haven't even read God's Grave yet, but like I mentioned in a previous vlog, I think I'm going to vlog reading these two books because I loved Nevernight so fucking much. But here's Darkdawn, and look. Can you see? Oh, well, you probably can't, but it says signed first edition. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, God! There it is! There is J. Kristoff's signature. I'm in love. Signed first edition. This is now my new prized piece of my collection because I love Nevernight so much. It just stirs way too much inside of me up. Like, I'm emotional thinking about possibly reading this because I don't want it to be over, which is probably why I've been procrastinating on reading God's Grave. Okay, I'm done being extra. There's, I think, one more thing in here. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to stop fangirling in a second. So here's this pin from Fox and Wit. And it says, it's Mr. Kindly. You probably can't see it because it's small. But it says, when all is blood, blood is all. Yes! It's like one of the most badass quotes from the book. I mean, it's one of many badass quotes from the book. But I love that it's on this pin. And I love that Mr. Kindly is there. God. Okay. Just to recap, if y'all don't know what Nevernight is about, where have you been, first of all? But secondly, it's about, the main character's name is Mia Corvere, and her family was killed in sort of a political kerfuffle that her father was a part of. So she's trying to gain entrance and become an assassin in this elite assassin school called the Red Church. And this is just sort of her story about getting vengeance for her family. When I first heard about this, I was like, okay. I was kind of intrigued about the fact that she has a shadow cat, like, as her familiar, but I wasn't necessarily bought into it. But everyone kept talking about it. So I finally just bought the book, and so freaking good. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So I got this little card, and it says artist profile. The book sleeve is illustrated by RZ28, pin by Reading Revelry, and poster / dust cover Kieran Knight art. I will link all of these below in the description in case y'all want to take a look. Is this a sticker? No, it is not a sticker. Nope, it's just a cutout, but that's cool. So this is a Fox and Wit mini edition. I don't know what that means. Maybe this is just not like how their normal full boxes are, because there isn't that much stuff, but I love what they sent me. Yeah, it looks like that's it. And it came really quickly too. I thought it was going to take longer, but I'm really excited about it. That was, I mean, if I can look at this. All right. I have one last thing to tell you about before you need to leave me alone with all of my Nevernight Darkdawn stuff, okay? Because I need a moment alone with them. My neighbor, who is just as nerdy as I am, super into manga, anime, comics, games, and she's reading a lot more now, especially because I've been reading a bunch and telling her about it, but she let me borrow this epic, disclaimer. This is called I Roved Out in Search of Truth and Love. This is very adult. Like adult. Don't even think that I'm exaggerating here. It's very adult. There's a lot in here that is adult. Have I told you it's very adult? So, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. You're going to have to look it up. This is, I think, an independently produced graphic novel. And the artist is called Alexis Flower. And I won't flip through it at all with you because it's adult, like I said, but it is a lot of fun. It is really good. And it's basically, well, yeah, the art is beautiful. It's very explicit, and it is a fantasy plot. So I'm into it. She ran over to let me borrow it, and I'm into it. If you guys have other comics that are like this, once you go look it up, feel free to comment down below. I'm interested to check it out. I want to keep this particular episode very PG, even though I just dropped the F-bomb like 15 times. But let me know if you're into this sort of stuff. Send me recommendations in the comments below. Anyway, I wanted to update you with that because I'm about, I'm almost done with it. Yeah, but I don't really have a lot of plans this week other than to just finish Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow, and then we can move on to vlogging God's Grave and Dark Dawn because it's calling to me now. Can I just tell you, this package came in last night, and it took everything within me to not rip it open the moment I saw it in my house. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, comment down below what was your favorite part. If you want to share any recommendations, definitely let me know. And please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you always know when I've got good things coming to you. Bye, y'all.